So, Cady, I hear you've been doing a bit of cooking,
Oh, just a little on national TV.
right? With one Padma Lakshmi, as you do.
I thought she needed some company and I had a few tips to give her.
I'm so glad to hear that. So, for people that don't know, this is you appearing on Top Chef, which is amazing. I mean, being an astronaut is pretty cool, but being on Top Chef is just amazing.
It was so awesome. And I was not actually the only astronaut on Top Chef. And oh, sweetie, well, we're having
Hi,
people
Oh,
over
hi,
for dinner
Josh.
tonight. And this is
I,
my husband, Josh.
I got the food.
Sorry, you're not supposed to say that. We're talking about
Don't
Cady being this
tell
fantastic cook.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are you guys talking about?
that I'm a good cook.
Oh, oh, are you talking about your cooking program?
We already talked about how maybe Top Chef didn't do a big background check on me,
Right, right, right,
I
right.
don't think they
They
did
sort of.
any background check.
because
This is Indian food, and it's really delicious.
So,
That
so,
Katie
so,
made. Katie made this, and she put it in a bag for me. Thank you,
hey,
sweetheart.
I am going to cut up these vegetables, okay?
okay. You are going to do the veg, but let's be clear. You weren't actually cooking on Top Chef.
I was judging and eating,
You were
both
ju-
of which I
right.
excel at, okay?
Okay, something that you're really well sort of prepared for. But I actually love this because we've talked so much about food on the podcast. I mean, how many of those conversations we had about you cooking and eating up on the International Space Station?
Well, it was, we do because it's just so important and so human. And actually, I was really struck by, it took me back to the filming, which was last fall. And some of these things you wouldn't believe what they tasted like. In fact, actually, I would say all of them. And really, all space food would be here, and all of that food would be
Right,
there.
right. But this is the challenge. Okay, so Top Chef was in Houston. They had you as an astronaut there talking, and you talk a
And
little bit
and
about what
and
the challenge was.
Tony Antonelli, Susan Kilrain.
Just dropping names, just saying.
No, but so, it was fun for us to get each other's point of view as well.
I bet. So it would be fantastic if one day we can actually have gourmet food up in space. And I've got to believe that there are techniques we can use in zero gravity that we just can't use here on Earth.
Well, so the food will be different up there, but also, for the time being, I think we're still trying to take like our food from here and bring it up there and feel at home. And I do actually think that, partnering and, having our food specialists, the people who have their degrees in food science and having them get to go and sort of play around and meet all
Oh,
the
wouldn't that be
people
cool?
I have to think that it makes them go, if that's possible, then we can do it here.
We should.
And so,
I love that idea. Okay, and so building on that, Top Chef 2030, Padma, if you're watching, we need you on the space station. Probably not the International Space Station, but something like Coral Reef, having a cooking competition.
any space station,
Any
Padma, you
space
can come
station.
to any. You have our permission, mine and Andrew's. Any of the space stations, you can come. Okay.
And Cady will be there. I guess
I hope,
this
I
is
hope
where
we'll
we
all
wrap
be
up and we'll say, we'll see you there in 2030 in space.